For today, there's two things you'll need to work on. The first one is one journal entry for quarter four. So to find it, you just go to Schoology, go to our class, go to the week 30 folder, which is orange, open up the quarter four journal prompts, pick one, and write your 3 to 5 sentences. You won't get extra time tomorrow, Friday, to finish, so you have to get it done today, which is Thursday. When you finish that, keep in mind the study islands for the MCA are due on April 15th, which is next Monday. You won't get any work time tomorrow because we have to make up lots of time for the missed day today. So if you don't know how to do these, I've included the slides that we went over in class. You can click through them, and it tells you pretty much everything you would need to know to complete them. Furthermore, I made my notes based on watching lessons from the study islands, so it matches perfectly. The first one is textual evidence, and it just asks you to find some evidence that supports a guess. Coincidentally, the next one is called inferences. This just means your guess. So for this one, all you need to do is find some evidence that supports a guess. They're basically the same thing. One is the evidence, the other is the guess, which is otherwise known as an inference. The third one is meaning and tone, and this study island is about identifying tone. And remember, tone is different than mood. Tone is the author's attitude. Mood is how you feel about it. For example, for a tone, you could be writing a historical account of something, and if you can sense that the person didn't like being there, that they were scared, that they hated it, that's the tone. If you were reading the same piece by a different person and they loved it, they loved where they were, they loved what was happening, you could sense that tone. However, the mood could be the same. The mood could be dreary and sad because it's a dreary, sad place. So remember, the tone is how the author feels about it. It's the author's attitude, whereas the mood is how it makes you feel. The last one is structures of text. And for structures of text, you just have to answer some questions about different genres. So for example, it'll say, like, this genre uses stanzas and lines to express someone's feelings. Well, clearly that would be a poem. Or it'll say, this story starts with a character outline and settings. Which would this be? And you should know that that would be drama if it's going to give an outline of who the characters are. So this one's pretty easy, but if you do get stuck on it, you can click through these 4 and they explain everything you would need to know. Now these are due on April 15th. There's 4 study islands. You need to get over 70% to pass. If you have anything less than 70%, it's a 0. So as soon as you hit 70, you get 100%. For the journal, that's going to be due tomorrow at 3, but you'll have some time to work on the Friday journal. So you don't have to do Friday's journal, you just have to do Thursday. If you have any questions, make sure you email me. Don't forget, you'll need to go into this letter, and you're going to need to fill out the attendance form, because if you don't fill out the attendance form that was emailed to you, then the day doesn't count for you. And if the day doesn't count for enough students, then we have to make up the day in the summer. Remember to email me if you have any questions, and I'll see you tomorrow.